Hey guys, how's it going? Today we are going to assess the damage on the cargo floor. I started cutting out some spots, but with as much damage as there is, I will be patching and doing a whole lot of welding. So I think the plan is to completely take the floor out. I have ordered a bunch of metal. I got the rear quarter panel here. This is blown out. I got the door off. It is over there. So there's a bunch of metal coming. This quarter panel, I actually purchased the whole new quarter panel. This is the one that I had to replace the damage that I did there, but it turns out that the lip is different on my 71. So some models, some 71 models actually, I think maybe came with this, and others came with the flared lip like I have. I believe it was kind of like a mid-year thing. Mine is a October of 70, I believe. Yeah, October of 70. So somewhere along the lines, they changed that out. So I have actually ordered a whole new quarter panel for this. I'm going to fix the damage that I did there. First, I'm going to pop this dent out, and then I will replace. I think the new panel comes up to just about there when I put that one on. So really all I'll have to do is pop out, once I cut this, pop out a little bit more. I'll redo all of that I did. I wasn't going to do the whole thing, but looking at it, it's a little more crusty than I thought. So I've got both of those sides coming. I've got the inner and outer rockers for this side and for the other side. I figured may as well. This side over here is pretty crusty as well. So yeah, it's dented there. It's pretty bad. So inner outer rockers for both sides, both quarter panels for both sides. The new section here is coming in on both sides. And then, so I got the two outer steps, the inner and middle and outer rocker panels for both sides, the new outrigger jacking point for this side over here, that whole section there because it's blown out. And then I got a couple things for the transaxle, funnel drive seals, flange caps, stuff like that. But yeah, I think that's pretty much it. A bunch of metal coming in. Hopefully it will be here soon. Bus Depot is actually really good at getting it shipped out fairly quick. They're just one state above me, so it usually gets here pretty fast. So today's plan is going to be removing the entire cargo floor. Now that I have decided to just do the bus and do it the right way the first time instead of slapping it together to drive it, I guess we can go ahead and take this cargo floor out. So I will get some things set up, kind of get an idea on how to do it. I'm not sure what the different bolts and such are for, but I'll get those taken out, make some marks as to where the rails run. I think this will be a good way to do it, just because I could have patched it, but with the amount of welding and grinding that I would have had to do, it wouldn't have been worth it. In this way, I can get to spots like this that could possibly be under the floor. That way I can repair it once and be done with it. This section here seems pretty bad. The whole top of that is pretty shot. Hopefully it is just a little bit here and there. If so, I'll just cut out the bad and patch in some spots to fix it. Yeah, let's get to cutting. Well, let's say I got my money's worth. That sucks. I went right through that. Not all the way. Not even sure what that is. Huh. I kind of nicked it there too. I guess I'll figure out what that is at a later time. Oh, that sucks. I gotta make sure to go really shallow right there so I don't get it again. Alright, so I've gotten this far. I got everything out except for the frame rails there. I guess what I'll do now is just make a cut very shallow in there somewhere where I can get behind it. Maybe it might peel up, kind of like a can if you twist it. I don't know. If that does not work, then I'll just get the air chisel and knock it out real quick. For the most part, the frame looks pretty good. I did nick that. I'm not sure what it is. Goes all the way back to a hose, pretty thick hose back there, so I'm not sure what that is. Yeah, I don't know. But yeah, everything looks fairly decent. This has the most damage, mainly because the floor was already missing there, so I'm guessing weather was getting in somehow. I don't know, but it doesn't seem horrible. If anything, I can just replace this top section. I don't think that the whole thing needs to be done. But yeah, it looks decent. So I guess now I will go around. This spot here is pretty bad, actually. I don't know what I'll do on that, because that's going to be kind of hard to get into, although I am going to have this whole wall off there, so I might be able to access it then, maybe snip it right here and just put a new piece from there back. So that might be an option actually. So yeah, I'll make a couple cuts. If that does not work, then I'll just get the air chisel. I'd rather not use the air chisel just because it's so loud. But we'll see how it goes. Well, the air chisel didn't work. I don't know what's going on with that. I kept wanting to pop the chisel out of the gun. So I got some damage there. Nothing serious, it's all just the crap that's coming off. Popped 2 of the spot welds before it started acting up. So I've got the grinding disc on the angle grinder. I'm pretty sure there's spot welds every other, so there's one here, so then there's probably going to be one there, one here, one there. It kind of makes like a triangle. Actually, those aren't even connected, they've rusted away. So I will grind in the middle a little bit and then just try to peel it up and see how that goes. Take a while. So I think what I will do, maybe set it up on time lapse. I'm not sure. I've only got like 19% battery left and about 36 minutes of video left, so there's no way that I am going to be able to video all of this. So I will bring you back on bits and pieces. It's not going to be very interesting. Mostly all of that, cutting, peeling, grinding it. Yeah, it's not going to be fun. So I will bring you back when it is done. For me, it'll probably be a couple years. For you, it's going to be like 2 seconds. Alright, so I've kind of got a rhythm going here. It's not going as bad as I thought it was going to be. I have found if you take and roll it up, you can put a pair of pliers on there and pull it real hard and it'll just pop the weld. It doesn't always do it, but so far it's been working pretty good. And then there's really nothing to clean up because it's just flat, because it just pulls the weld completely off. So I'll set you up and kind of show you how it goes. Alright, so watch, this one probably won't work just because I want to show you, but you just take the pliers and pull it. See, I told you this one wouldn't work. So then it gets like that. Mainly it's just gotten too thick for me to grab onto good enough. Yep. And then it peels up. So I'm going to do that about 1,000 more times, and then I'll bring you back when I am done. So as I'm working to get this floor out, I checked my phone. I had a message. So then I decided to get onto Studio, and I just hit 100 subscribers. Pretty awesome. I never thought that I would even have 10 subscribers, much less 100. Still nothing compared to some of the bigger channels, but hey, it's pretty awesome for me, so thank y'all. Alright, so that's working pretty good. You saw how I was just rolling it up and it just pops the welds off there. So I've gotten 2 complete rails done. I've still got like 1.5 if you put those together. So it's going pretty good. It's going slow. I was looking at this here. I think this is the inner rocker that I purchased. which works out because I bought, or rather, I think it's the outer rocker is what it's called. Then there's a inner, and then there's the outer section. So it was looking like I was gonna have to replace this down here, and I believe that that's what I purchased, so I will have the part to fix that. A couple small sections here where I went a little too deep with the cutting wheel, but I can just lay across a bead across there and it'll fix that up. As far as those go, I'm guessing I can just slice it out, put new metal in. I don't know how thick this is. Hopefully I have some that is that thickness. But other than that, it's going pretty good. I doubt that I'm going to finish today. It is already, I think, 2 o'clock, so I've got like another hour of work that I can do. But it's turning out nice. I'm very pleased with how the actual frame itself is looking. I will clean it up, slap some Pour 15 on it. Looking at this, that's the oh yeah, that's the jack location. So yeah, I knew that was gone. A little bit of a repair to do on the wheel well there, and possibly up there. The other side looks a little bit better. A little bit of Swiss cheese going on there. I'm sure once I cut the rest of that floor away, I'll really be able to see the damage there. A little small piece. Can you see a little small piece right there that needs to be filled in? And then Swiss cheese along the base there. But for the most part, it's looking good. So I can probably just throw a patch there. I'm gonna wire wheel that just to make sure that no other holes pop through, because I see one kind of starting there. So I will I'll take the wire wheel to it. I don't know if they even sell that as a replacement panel. I'm not sure on that. As far as these go, right here, it looks like a bunch of big like weld blobs just along the side there. So I don't know if somebody tried to repair that or if that's how it came from the factory. I think there's a cover that goes on it. I want to say possibly it's made onto the floor. I'm not for sure on that. I'll have to look. I'm probably going to leave those alone until I buy the floor. I think it's going to be right at $1,000. I want to get, actually no, looking at the Wolfsburg West, I think it's going to be about 600 bucks. The Bus Depot ones looked nice, but they're like 500 bucks a piece for the good fitment ones. The cheaper ones are about $3. But the Wolfsburg West flooring looks pretty decent, and it's way cheaper. So I'll probably go with that for the floor. I'm glad that I decided to take it all out instead of just trying to patch it, especially for the little sections like this. They never would have gotten repaired correctly. So I'm glad that I decided to do that. So I'm probably going to cut this one here for today. I'll put this out as a two-parter, mainly because I haven't finished and I've run out of time. So after that, I have ordered some of the Pour 15 metal prep because I've got the Pour 15 paint. So that way I can come in here, I can degrease everything, I can put the metal prep on, Pour 15 all of this while the floor is off, except for the spots to where I need to tack the floor in place. So yeah, still quite a bit of work. Couple outriggers to fix for the jack locations. Actually, I think all 4 of them need replacing. That one's shot. The one on that side is shot. That one is definitely shot because whatever hit it took it out. And then I think the one that is under me is also shot. So I've ordered this one, but the other 3 they'll have to wait. It's not anything that has to be done with the floor off. Possibly it'll be a little bit easier. I'm not sure. I'm still going to have to be under the bus to fix them, so I don't think the floor being on would affect me from doing those, so I can do those at a later date, just because they're a quick, easy repair. So I'm going to call it here. Made some good progress. Still got quite a ways to go, but that will have to be in another video. I'd like to thank you to the 100 subscribers. That's a really cool milestone. Still small compared to most channels, but for myself, I thought that was pretty cool. It just blows my mind that there's 100 of you out there that even care about any of this that I'm doing. For those of you who have not subscribed, if you could hit that subscribe button, it definitely helps out. The like button, the bell for notifications, all of that helps beat the algorithm to get my videos out there more. I would greatly appreciate that. So I will catch y'all on the next one. Hopefully we will be finishing up the floor and starting some prep for paint. With that, thank you guys. I'll see you in the next one.